Marcel is on the track.
Alright, what's going on everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. So today I'm gonna be going down to Ibirapuera Park here inside of Sao Paulo, Brazil. And the topic of discussion today is why I love Brazil so much, why Brazil is so amazing to me, and yeah, why I love Brazil. So we're gonna talk about all the reasons why I love Brazil. We're also gonna talk about reasons why I love Sao Paulo, and a little bit about Rio, but really it's just gonna be Brazil and Sao Paulo because I'm in Sao Paulo right now. But yeah, I'll be talking about why I love Brazil and Sao Paulo. But anyways, here is where we're at right now inside of my Airbnb here inside of República. So it looks like a bright and sunny day, a little bit cloudy, but it should still be good enough to, you know, we'll go to Ibirapuera. Hopefully it doesn't rain. But yeah, it looks good out today, so I guess now is a good time for me to go out. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. And yeah, there's a few other places I want to go to today, but we're just gonna go to Ibirapuera Park, and I might go get some food, try something new out, and then from there I'm gonna I really want to go somewhere else, but I'm not gonna tell you all yet until we go there. But anyways, stick around, and yeah, let's get straight to it. Train. But now this is the final one going to Ibirapuera Park. This is my first time going this way at Capeo Redondo. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be going now. So anyways, stay tuned. It's been a long journey, but yeah, we're on the way there now. Okay, so finally out of the metro. It took, I don't even know how long it took, honestly, but I'm finally out of the metro. Finally can breathe now without having my mask on. But one of the things that I would say that I love about here in Brazil, is specifically this one's for Sao Paulo, is the metro. So I was waiting to say that because let's be honest, like 4 reais to go anywhere in the city through the metro and just have all these different connections, like that's a really big benefit of being here inside Sao Paulo. Like I'll tell you, like if you go to Miami, you'll see it's really hard to navigate around the city through public transportation. But I mean, even here, like we still have buses here inside of Sao Paulo, so you don't necessarily always have to go through the metro. You also have the buses, so it's like you have this public transportation system that could get you all around the city at a cheap price. So that's one of the other things I love about it. And also, you gotta think, this is a huge metropolitan city. It's a huge city, but you look around, like you just still see nature. So this is another thing about Sao Paulo. Like if you go to New York, you're not seeing that much nature in New York. Now Miami, you get in certain pockets. I mean, it is a beach city, so obviously you're gonna see, you know, nature, but still, like Sao Paulo, I really like the atmosphere here. I really like the vibe. I really like, you know, I'm not gonna say the air quality, because I say, you know, it is a big metropolitan city, so the air quality is obviously not as good. But that's why they have these places with the parks like Ibirapuera and all these other parks. So either way, it's still good inside those areas, I guess you could say that. But anyways, I'm almost there to the park, so stay tuned. Also, something I didn't know, because I had never taken the metro out here, I went past the metro station that said Sao Paulo Hospital. I think this is also a hospital. I think so. Let me know if I'm wrong. But how is the medical system here inside of Sao Paulo? Is it good? And inside general, because I think this general area is the medical area. So in general, I guess I'm asking, is I guess the healthcare system here good? Is it bad? How is it? Because I've seen multiple hospitals, and I've even looked online, and some of them are like private hospitals. So is it a free healthcare system like Canada? Is it really expensive like in the United States? I don't know. How is the healthcare system here? I would really like to know that, because I'm noticing now that this is the area for the hospital. So let me know inside the comments. That'll definitely be greatly appreciated. So I can't necessarily say I love the healthcare system out here, because I never used it, so I don't know personally. So I need to know from you all. Okay, so we're almost here at Ibirapuera Park. Another thing that I really love about Brazil is the nature. So this is really cool. I really like this park, and we're nearing closer and closer to Ibirapuera Park. I just gotta look at the map so I don't get lost, even though it's actually like straight forward ahead. Like I have no more turns anymore. But anyways, like I was saying, I really like the nature out here inside of Brazil. And I really like the parks out here in Sao Paulo. Like, it's really nice to have multiple parks and not just one park, right? Because some places, I guess you would go, they have like one park, right? But here inside of Sao Paulo, they have multiple parks. So you don't just have one park in one big metropolitan city. You have multiple parks. If you go to New York, you got the Central Park, which is, I guess you could say, cool, but you have a lot of different parks over here. And a lot of different history for the parks. So I don't necessarily know the history behind that, the little statue there. So I guess if you guys can let me know. But yeah, I guess there is probably a lot of history behind it. So it's looking like inside of this area there's a lot of mansions. So I'm seeing mansions in this area, and that's a nice statue there as well. But yeah, that is definitely a big, it looks like a mansion. I mean, they all look like mansions, right? Really big houses. Maybe they're facilities, maybe they're not even houses. I don't know, I guess if you could let me know that. But that one back there, the yellow one, really looks like a house rather than a facility. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I will say something that I do notice a lot here being inside of Brazil. There's a huge division between wealth. There's a huge wealth gap. But yeah, I think these really are houses. Like, they're really big houses. But like when you come to an area like this compared to central downtown, you see a bunch of homeless people just sleeping on the streets. There's a huge wealth gap and there's a huge division. I'm not saying I love that about Brazil, not saying that at all, but I do notice that here inside of Sao Paulo specifically. I would have to go throughout all of Brazil to know 100%. But yeah, these are really big houses over here. But yeah, like I was saying, there is a huge wealth gap here. So I don't know, let me know for all the fellow Brazilians in the chat whether or not you agree with me on that. But I think most people would agree with me. But yeah, I think there is definitely a huge wealth gap here. But anyways, we're arriving to the park, so I should be there inside of a few. Okay, so I'm trying to find an entrance into the park because this side there is none, but it smells really good over here. I can smell freshly cut grass, so it's always refreshing to not smell the pollution of the city. But yeah, freshly cut grass is cool. But I guess there's an entrance up here. There should be. It looks like there's someone standing up there, security or something. So yeah, I think this is the entrance. Okay, so it says there's a restaurant here in the park, but it closes at 4 p.m. and it opens back up at like 7 p.m. A lot of places do that here in Sao Paulo. But yeah, another thing that I really love about Brazil is the food. The food here is amazing. That's not just Sao Paulo. I've had amazing food inside of Rio as well, and I've also had amazing food on the way to Rio. Because if for all the Brazilians I know, whenever you take a bus on the way to Rio or just a long bus ride in general, they always have stops, and they stop at buffets, and these buffets, they go by weight. So you go to them, and then yeah, they just have these buffets that have so much food in them. The food is usually really good, and it's usually like that for everywhere you go. The food is usually really good everywhere. But yeah, I really like it. I really like the food here. So, and obviously you can tell, like if you see the videos on my channel, I'm always eating. In every single video you will see me eat. I don't think I made not one video here where I did not eat. Like, I typically eat during all of my videos, and I'm probably about to go eat today again as well. So yeah, you're definitely not gonna miss that. I'm definitely gonna find somewhere good to eat during this video. Yeah, the food's really good. The Brazilian barbecues are really good. There's a lot of barbecue places. There is actually a barbecue place that I'm thinking about going to today. It is relatively expensive, which is why I said I'm thinking about it and not 100% doing it. So let me get out my phone here so I can get this name right. I really think that I'm gonna go over here. I want to go on the main walking path here, and yeah, I just now heard thunder, so I'm probably about to go into a restaurant, or maybe that's a plane. I don't know. It could have been a thunder and a plane, but I did feel a raindrop like earlier, so I think it's probably about to rain here soon. But I'm trying to find this barbecue place. So like I said, I love the barbecue here. But yeah, I'll find that, and I'll go ahead and I'll let you know what place that is. But yeah, I'm thinking about going there soon. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, I really do love the food here, and I love the parks, I love the nature. We already talked about all that, but I'll get to the next reason after this.
Brazil sound massless on the track.
Okay, so something else that I like about Brazil is the culture. So out here, it's very it's a outdoors culture. If you go to a lot of places inside of the United States, if you wonder why I keep comparing it to the US, it's because that's where I'm from, so it's all I know, really. But it's a very outdoors culture. There's always a lot of people outdoors, a lot of people inside the parks usually, and yeah, it's very outdoors. I want to go look at this creek for a second. But yeah, it's a very outdoors culture. A lot of people outside walking around, and there's just a lot of nature, right? And that's really nice because, you know, being somewhere where people are typically inside, it's not that fun. It's not that fun to always be places where, you know, you gotta stay inside. Like, I spent a lot of time out inside of Florida, which is an outdoors place as well. That's kind of why I really like it here. But when you go to Central Florida, you know, a lot of Central Florida is yeah, it's like forest, you know, it's a bunch of forest. So that's why I really like the nature areas like this. So yeah, it is a very outdoors type of nature. But anyways, I'm gonna keep walking towards more closer towards the center of the park, towards the pond over there, the lake. And actually I see the lake right here. But yeah, we're gonna talk some more about this. Okay, so another thing I really love about Brazil are the people. The people here are really open. Brazil in general, it feels like a socially open society. Like, it's really open, you know, socially. So that's a really good thing about being here inside of Brazil. People just seem like they're way more open than in other places. You know, you go to New York City, everybody's so cold. Like, you don't want to look at someone inside of New York City for too long. Like, you look at them for 10 seconds too long, you know, there's gonna be some problems there. 5 seconds too long, all right, you're definitely gonna have some problems still. But yeah, it's really socially open here. You can just talk to people who you really don't know. There's times where I was at restaurants and then I'm sitting at a table, there's other tables open, but people just walk up, they ask if they can sit here, and then we have a random conversation. So that's something that doesn't really happen inside a lot of different places. So that's definitely something very interesting about being here. The culture, it's really socially open. And also, as you can see, the park here, Ibirapuera, is always full. It's usually more packed than this. You can see there's people out there playing football and all that good stuff, and it's usually more packed than this. But right now, I guess since it is about to rain, a lot of people are inside, and it's also Wednesday, so there's a lot of people at work as well. But yeah, it's really open out here. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going, and we're gonna talk some more about this. Okay, so another thing that I love about being here inside of Brazil, it kind of already something that I said, but it's something that could be elaborated on even more. So like I was saying, it's not just 100% like just the nature and all, right? But it's also the landscape, the architecture. Like, there's a lot of beautiful architecture here, and that's thanks to Brazilians, that's thanks to the Portuguese, Europeans. There's a lot of German towns here as well. So you have all these different types of architecture. You know, Brazil is very multicultural, which a lot of people don't know. But it's usually inside the main cities where you're gonna see a lot of the multicultural things. But even inside of smaller cities, you have smaller cities that are predominantly German towns. Like they're places where the Germans migrated to. So it's very multicultural, and it also reflects in the architecture too. Like, and if you look around inside of Rio, like that was really the stomping grounds for the Portuguese, and you can see it reflecting inside of the architecture as well. So the architecture there, very nice, very beautiful architecture. Also, like I was saying, the landscapes with nature. Like if you just go to Rio, like you're not gonna see mountains next to a beach almost anywhere in the world. Like some places, yeah, you do see that, but the level that they are inside of Rio, it's a lot different when you see those mountains like directly on the beach. Like it's a lot different. And then like the architecture, you know, the Christ statue, the Christ Redeemer, like just seeing that statue on top of one of the largest mountains here, it's just so surreal. It's something that you don't really experience inside of a lot of different places. So it's just a lot different. But anyways, I think I've had I don't want to say enough of the park, but I know it's gonna rain soon, so I 100% have to find some cover maybe. Also, I'm really hungry, so I'm definitely gonna have to find some food as well. But yeah, anyways, stay tuned. I'm gonna find somewhere good to eat, and I forgot all about it, but yeah, I was gonna look up that barbecue place, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so the name of that barbecue place is actually inside of Liberdade. So yeah, my phone just now turned off for some reason. All right, but yeah, the name of the place is called Churrascaria Lecho de Oira. I know I said that terribly. I butchered the name. I completely butchered it. But yeah, Churrascaria Lecho de Oira. It's inside of Liberdade, so I know I pronounced it wrong, so I guess let me know. Hey, tudo bem? Say, yeah, it's inside of Liberdade. So let me know if I pronounced it right. I know I probably pronounced it wrong, but let me know, because yeah, I'm probably about to go there now though, because I'm starving. I wanted to make that into like its whole video in itself, but I guess I'll do that a different time. But anyways, we're gonna get straight over there. There's actually something cool I want to show you.
Masters on the track.
So yeah, it's like a whole Arctic theme here. So it's like an Antarctica theme. So yeah, that's it's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and get here to the to this barbecue place because I am starving. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight to this barbecue. But anyways, stay tuned. Okay, so I kind of want to walk, I kind of don't want to walk. It's going to be a 55-minute walk from here. And as you all see in all my videos, I do like to walk, but I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything today. It's 4:20 p.m. and I have not eaten not one thing all day. So by the time I get there, it'll be about 5:15 p.m. So I don't know, maybe I'll just walk anyway, and then but yeah, maybe I'll walk anyway, and then by the time I get there, I'll be starving. So we'll see if I do that. But because I really wanted to take the metro back, but the next metro line from here, it's a little bit of a distance, so then I'm like, why not I just walk the whole way? but I don't know, we'll see, because I do want to film some of the city walking back there. I really like to get to capture the feel of Sao Paulo through the camera lens. So I don't know, we'll see. This is going to be a long journey though. Okay, so I am now 35 minutes away. You can see here on Google, 35 minutes away. But yeah, I'm actually walking there. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna be starving by the time I get there. And I seen someone say in the comments earlier, like, how do I stay so fit eating so much? And that's how I do. I literally walk everywhere. So that's how I stay so fit eating so much. But anyways, stay tuned because I'm already breathing heavy. And this is a steep hill, kind of. But yeah, anyways, stay tuned. And yeah, I will be there in 35 minutes. Okay, so I'm now about 15 minutes away. There you go, right there, 15 minutes. So yeah, 15 minutes away from this restaurant now. There are so many good restaurants that I passed up. So many restaurants that I would definitely wanted to go, but I'll probably just end up going to those on a different day. But yeah, there's so many good restaurants that I passed up just trying to get to this certain one. But anyways, we're almost there, so stay tuned.
Marcellus on the track.
Okay, so we're pretty much at the restaurant now, but I just wanted to stop here because this restaurant across the street, we're gonna try that restaurant. So I forgot the name of it. I just now looked at it on Google. It starts with an E, but I want to try that. It smells really good and it looks like a cool place. But anyways, we're arriving here now at the barbecue. So here we are now here. Okay, so here we are. I think the prices are pretty decent. They had for 2 portions and 1 portion if you're eating with someone else. But total, it was 60 AIs for the Cuban style filet with Cuban style beef filet with some rice, fries, beans, banana. I think it's fried banana. It's probably gonna be like fried plantain because they do that a lot out in Cuba. But yeah, this is gonna be the Cuban style filet, and yeah, it's a pretty nice restaurant. Everybody's eating outside, but they actually have good AC on in here and it feels really good in here. So I was sweating from walking 50 minutes, so I decided to eat inside. They have a really nice setting outside, but I can't do it right now. I was sweating, had to come in here. But I mean, the second I sat down, they already gave me some side dishes here, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'll show you what the beef fillet looks like, and we'll do a whole rating on here. But so far the prices are decent for what it is, because you got to think it's a beef. It's like a premium barbecue restaurant, so it's like it's not going to be very cheap. But so far 60 AIs for the meal. I think it said dulce AIs, which is 12 for the juice. So far 72 AIs, and there will probably be a service charge as well. But anyways, it's pretty nice. It looks like a nice restaurant. Like I said, pretty nice setting, and they're beating something back there. But yeah, really nice setting, really nice outside area. The surrounding area is actually pretty nice. There's no I don't want to say it, I guess no homeless people laying around outside, because you already know, like typically when there's a lot of homeless people, a lot of crimes will happen, because, you know, theft and stuff. I didn't want to say it and then sound like messed up or all that. But anyways, this is a pretty nice restaurant. But anyways, I'll let you all know how this tastes, and we'll wait till it gets here. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so here it is. Extremely large portions also. So yeah, this is looking good. Got this steak fillet, Cuban style, fried banana, some pork, some veggies, rice under all of that, and then fries. So like I said, I like to eat a lot. This is gonna be delicious and interesting, but we're gonna see.
Marcellus on the track.
Okay, so that was really good. That was really delicious. So in total, it cost 93 AIs, which is definitely pretty expensive. But I did have 2 drinks, so it would have been a little cheaper if I only had 1 drink. But I had 2 drinks. That was so much food. It was ridiculous. And like I said, I only eat once a day. That's my only day of the meal, only meal of the day. And yeah, that's the first thing and only thing I ate today. So it was very good though. It was really good. A lot of food. It was insanely large with the portions. Like the portion was insanely large. So that's definitely crazy. But anyways, that was that delicious, good steak. I will say one thing: if I ever go back, then I would definitely choose burp there. But I would definitely choose a steak that wasn't breaded. The steak that I had was breaded, so it was a breaded steak. So I would have chose one that wasn't breaded. That was just tender steak. But overall, it was still good. That was the Cuban style filet that they had, which was pretty good, pretty delicious. It had everything. Fried banana, it had fries, it had rice, vegetables, the big steak. It also had like some bacon. Like that was a lot. That was a lot of food. I don't know how I just now ate it all. And as you can see, I'm still in shape after I ate that. It'll have to settle in for a little longer. But that's why I said I was gonna walk that 55 minutes. Now I'm walking this 47 minutes back home to burn off this food. So I guess that's how I keep in shape. I walk a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna walk around some more. And yeah, someone mentioned that I should get the Google Fit app in the comments the other day. And I listened. I actually downloaded the Google Fit app, but I downloaded it while I was already at the park. So I don't know how much I actually walked today. But I will make sure to, you know, track it for the other videos. But anyways, I'm gonna keep walking home. Stay tuned.
Marcellus on the track.
So I ate so much there, and I'm walking so fast right now. I have the biggest cramp inside my stomach. It hurts so bad. But yeah, I'm gonna keep walking here. But yeah, I want to actually mention, you know, just like how I was saying the things about Brazil that I love. I know that bus is really loud right now, but that's how it looks till it leaves. But yeah, like I was saying, you can see all around. All the nice architecture, all the Portuguese influence. You can see it in the buildings all over. So I like the architecture. It's really nice. It's really diverse. And also, like I was saying with the foods, that's also really diverse as well. Really diverse cultures with the foods, because I was eating at a Brazilian restaurant, but I was able to get like a Cuban style food, right? So I was able to do that. And yeah, it tastes really good. But anyways, I'm gonna keep walking home. But yeah, stay tuned.